Hey guys, Ernie here and welcome to the Paleo Hiker MD channel. Now you know I love a good cup of coffee, and something I've been searching for quite a while is a good battery powered coffee grinder, like a USB battery powered coffee grinder. Nothing beats coffee when it's made with freshly ground beans, and a hand crank works just fine, but why not upgrade to something electric? Why not? Well, lucky for me, I'm a YouTuber, and the company Staresso reached out to me and said, hey, do you want to try our new Discovery 2 electric coffee grinder kind of before anybody else gets it? See what you think about it. Who am I to say no to such an awesome product? Stay tuned, guys. I'll let you guys know what it's all about and what I think about it. Thanks for watching. Now, the concept of a coffee grinder is really not that spectacular, right? It uses some kind of a grinding mechanism to grind the beans. It'll allow you to control the coarseness. You want super fine powder for like an espresso, maybe a little bit larger or coarser grind for drip coffee or French press. Grinding the coffee helps you get more surface area to the actual beans, and that extracts more flavor out of the bean itself. Like I said, hand crank models have been around really probably for hundreds of years. They've got some pretty awesome, hand crank designs with little drawers. I remember one as a kid that we had, my grandparents had. It had a little drawer, you put the coffee in there, and then you had another drawer where the coffee would actually come out already ground. So pretty neat stuff. Nothing special about them. You can buy some very nice hand-powered crank models on Amazon for a pretty reasonable price. But what I've been unable to find, and I have specifically looked for it for probably 18 or 24 months because I've been working on this travel coffee kit, is a USB rechargeable, portable electric coffee grinder. I haven't really been able to find one. There are some on Amazon, or there have been some on Amazon. They're exorbitantly priced and the reviews are, let's just say, not very stellar. So given that, and the fact that I've been looking for one of these for so long, the fact that Staresso reached out and offered this product is pretty awesome. Let me show you guys the Discovery 2 grinder, then we're going to use it to grind up a couple of different coarsenesses? A couple of different, how would you say that? We're going to grind up coffee at a couple of different coarseness levels and use it to make some espresso with a pretty awesome portable espresso maker that they sent me as well. And then we'll just do some drip coffee, and you can just see the difference in how this grinder works. Let me show it to you guys, and then we'll make some coffee. All right, guys, I have used this thing a while, but I put it back in its box to show you guys. This is the Staresso Discovery 2 electric coffee grinder. This thing is awesome. We're gonna pull it out here. I can finally get rid of this box after about a month. I've been hanging on to it. And we've got instructions. These instructions are pretty darn good. They have something important in here, which is the grind clicks, how many clicks you need to go for the different grinds. It's a little bit confusing, but basically you start at 0 and you click back a certain number of clicks, and that gives you the grinds. You can pretty much kind of remember them fairly easily once you get used to it, but you could always cut this out and tape it somewhere, I guess. Service thing. This is just a brush. Looks kind of like a makeup brush, doesn't it? I have not used it yet, and it also has another little brush here that's got a little bit stiffer bristles to help basically keep your grinder clean. This is their carrying case. Not a fan. I think this product deserves a hard shell case. It is high quality, costs $150, deserves a better case. Staresso, I will say that. Here's the actual grinder itself. Comes with a USB-C charging cable, but this is the grinder, okay? Has the USB-C slot up here and has the power right here. It's a one-touch operation. Dimensions are 2.3 by 2.3 by 7.1. Weight is 1.49 pounds. Pretty hefty, but very, very high quality. It's made out of stainless steel and ABS plastic. The battery is 5 volt, has 800 milliamps. Capacity is 20 grams of coffee. Cost is $149.99 on Amazon. Open it up and pull this bottom off. This is where the coffee comes out. Try to show you guys that. The top pops the opposite way. So instead of opening it, it pops this way. And you can see the grinding chamber, a bottom here. I'm not going to spill too much coffee, getting a little bit of coffee on this table. This is where you set the separate clicks. The key is it's got to be closed to do that because it's got to be locked into that little hex. So put it in there, pop it, and now you can do the different clicks. What you want to do is start it all the way at 0, okay? And then, for example, we'll do our first, which will be for espresso. You want to do 8 to 13 clicks. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. We do 10 right in the middle. And you can keep on going. Now, if you keep going all the way, it's going to get coarser and coarser. Coarser and coarser. But you can also go all the way out to where it completely comes off, and there's a spring and all this stuff. Ask me how I know. So it's like 8 to 13 clicks for espresso. You want to make mocha pot, 19 to 25, pour over, 26 to 34, French press, 35 to 40, which is super, super coarse. I just always go back to 0 and then go from there, however many clicks I need to. So put the beans in here, about 20 grams of beans. You can see it has a little lock and unlock symbol. Lock it. Then this is very well done from the standpoint that it is fine thread, very nice, stainless steel and aluminum. Push the button and you're done. We're going to turn it on here. I'm going to put some beans in here. A couple more things about it. It is 420 stainless steel with a 6-star grinding core in the inside. 40 levels for high precision adjustment for the actual grinding settings. Opens up your hands-free operation, which is nice. You get, as I said before, 25 uses for a single charge. It takes about 1.5 hours to charge the battery via USB-C, as I showed y'all earlier. It also has this non-stick base. It's like a rubberized base. Really sticks pretty good. Let me put a little bit of coffee in, okay? We're going to undo this. I'm not going to pour in tons, okay? I'm going to fill it about 3/4 full. Put this back on. Okay, we're going to set this for espresso grinds. We're going to take this off. Remember, that was 8 to 13, so we'll go to 0. 1, 2. All right, I did 13. We'll put this back on and hit the button. Stop on its own. Let me grab a plate. We're going to do a couple of different grinds. There we go. Y'all got a good view there. Notice that if we take this off, completely empty, which is nice. Now we're going to go for a much coarser grind. We're going to go to the opposite side of the spectrum. Use about the same amount of coffee. Might have put a little bit more there than I did before. So first thing we'll do, pop that in, set it back to 0. Let's go to like 30 or 35. All right, that's 35, so that should be pretty coarse. They're marking that more for like French press. Let's hit the button. Okay, there it's done. Put that to the side. You guys can see well here. Much coarser grind. I mean, how cool is that, guys? Absolutely awesome that you can just set the grind the way you want it. You're going to get super consistent, easy results. Espresso kind of powder, much coarser for a French press. Just to give you guys an idea, this is a nice little chart here. You want to use like a coarse or chunky for cold brew or French press, very similar to what we just did. A medium coarse for pour over, they would characterize that as less chunky. Medium is like sea salt for a machine drip. Fine would be like table salt for espresso. And super fine, which is like powdered sugar for Turkish coffee pots. I've done a Turkish coffee pot here on the channel many moons ago, but this is the different grind levels. They can all be produced very easily with this machine, just in case you guys were wondering, the different ones for the different types or styles of making coffee. All right, so like all products, we're gonna talk pros and cons. We're gonna start with the pros. I'll say up front, I really like this product. As far as pros go, it's got quality construction. It is lightweight. It is USB-C rechargeable. Things are starting to shift over to USB-C. I can't stand now when you get one of those USB, micro USBs, you gotta figure out which size, nobody's got time to figure out. It's kind of like a classic USB, you always put it in the wrong way and you gotta flip it. No problems with USB-C. It'll give you about 25 uses in one charge, which is quite a bit. That's easily going on a trip, a backpacking trip, a traveling trip to Italy or wherever. you're gonna make 1 or 2 coffees a day, you're gonna have enough for a couple weeks. That's pretty nice. It's got excellent grind control. Once you kind of understand the number system, it's a little bit confusing, and even with the instructions, I just had to mess around with it quite a bit. The other thing is it looks really nice. It's nice enough to use at home. There's no reason to use a different one. In fact, this will be my coffee grinder at home. The main coffee grinder that I have, I use for spices mainly. So we'll use this for grinding coffee. Now, some of the cons we're gonna start with that, use at home. It's only gonna have about 20 grams of coffee that you can actually grind in it. That's not a lot. But the other side of it is that I'm usually the only one that really drinks coffee at my house. So using it, I can make a small cup of pour over. I can use this for espresso, whatever, and it works perfectly for me. But it is a con that it does not, grind that much. But at the same time, what it is a portable electric coffee grinder. You're not going to make a portable coffee grinder that can, put out 150, 200 grams of coffee. Cost, some people will say the cost. I think the cost is very reasonable given what you get and what the competition is all about. $149, not cheap. I don't think you're looking for something like this if you're trying to be cheap. And you can also find plenty of hand crank grinders that cost $149. Lastly, on the con standpoint is there's no carrying case. And I hate that. I hate it. I wish there was a carrying case. This is the kind of object that needs a protective carrying case, especially when you travel. I would imagine that they'll probably put one out that you can purchase. I would imagine that it will be something you can get. But I think when you are paying $149, that's something that should be included at that cost, in my opinion. Now, I'm absolutely stoked to have this product and use it on trail, but really not just on trail. Like I said, I really plan on using this, and I have been using it a lot at home. I'm pretty much the only person that drinks coffee at my house, so I'm able to use products like this to make small amounts of coffee. I've used it to make enough coffee to do a little bit of French press, drip coffee, and of course, this new kind of hand crank espresso maker that they sent to me. It's really, really cool. I'll leave a link down to that as well if you're interested. And if y'all really want, I will do a review on that as well. I don't know if everybody will be interested. I probably will because I think it's a pretty cool product. So I'll probably do that for you guys. It is a very interesting product. It's here. It's the Mirage 3 Plus, in case you're wondering. It's pretty freaking cool. I did not know they were going to send that to me when they sent me this product. And to just address that as well, I was sent this by Staresso. They did not pay me any money for this video. They did not tell me what to say. They did not have any say over what was in this video. We discussed the timeline, which I think is very reasonable. They were trying to get this out to let people know about the discovery to about the same time that it would be available. And it is available now on Amazon and at the Staresso website. But they did send it to me. They did not have any say over what I said. This is my opinion. It's a no-brainer. I mean, this product works super well, and it seems to be super high quality. They sent me this espresso maker with it, which is pretty cool, but I didn't ask for that. I was a little surprised when I opened the box and found 2 things in there. But anyway, I think I will go ahead and do a separate review on that down the road, maybe a couple of months, because I want to keep using it. I've only used it about 6 or 7 times, so we'll use it a little bit more. I've used this grinder now for about a month, so I feel pretty good with it. But anyway, they did send it to me. They did not pay me. And what I'm telling you guys is my honest opinion. I haven't really wanted to have like a bulky corded coffee grinder for the house. They make some awesome ones, okay? And some of them are cheaper than this portable product, but they're big and they're bulky and they're hard to clean. And I don't know, I didn't want that. I wanted something different. This gives me the opportunity to use this product at home when I want to use it, but also travel with it. And honestly, I think I'll use this more traveling than anything else. That's kind of one of the reasons I really want a carrying case for it, because trying to create this kind of ultimate travel kit, and because you can easily vary the grinds up, I'm probably not going to be making a lot of espresso on the road, but I will be making some drip coffee and or maybe even French press. And this allows me to do that for a small amount, which is just for me, and really happy about it. This product's perfect. It offers convenient, hands-free operation. Push the button, load it up, push the button, let it do its thing. It's not super loud, which is really, really nice. You might have noticed during the testing that it's not very loud, and I expected it to be pretty loud. So what do you think? Is it for you? Is it something you would consider getting for yourself? Well, I hope it is. If you're looking for this kind of product and you're here specifically to check out this Staresso coffee grinder, I would ask you to check out our other videos. I got a lot of videos on coffee, coffee in the woods, coffee products, try to do a lot of travel coffee related stuff. So make sure you check out those. If you do like the video, hit the thumbs up, comment down below. Biggest thing you can do though, guys, is hit the subscription button. It really helps a great deal for me to gain those subscribers. It helps spread things across YouTube, and ultimately I'm really trying to get to that 100,000 subscriber mark. I've been doing this for 9 years, and I think it would be awesome to get to that point at some point. Like I said, I've been wanting to put together this ultimate travel kit. This will be integral to that. I finally have the coffee grinder that I've been looking for, thanks to Staresso, so I really appreciate them sending it to me. I do want to reiterate that. I appreciate them sending me this product. I hope that they enjoyed the video. It's a great product, and I hope you guys will enjoy it as well. I do believe there is a discount code, maybe. Don't quote me on that. There is a link down below. You can check out the link. Now look, the coffee kit will likely be overkill. It's going to be way fancier than it needs to be. This $150 coffee grinder is probably something you don't need. Okay, it is something you don't need. You can get a much cheaper, hand crank. That's just not me. I like cool stuff, and this is cool. So once again, what do you guys think about it? Leave comments down below. You think it's great? You think it's terrible? Overpriced? Underpriced? How could you do this? Thank you so much for doing this. All these things. These are the kind of videos I love to do because this is a product that I've searched for several years. I was lucky enough to have a company send it out to me. And not only that, it lived up to everything I could have ever wanted it to be. As always, guys, I appreciate you checking out the Paleo Hiker MD channel. Stay tuned for more videos soon.